Hi, I'm Daniel, and with the help of Hatham and Stephanie, today we will be presenting an educational resource on the risks of technology within the classroom. Technological innovation has changed the way modern classrooms educate, learn, and teach. This has occurred via the integration of information communication technologies within the classroom. This presentation discusses information communication technologies within education and highlights cyberbullying and fake news as some of the challenges faced in modern classrooms. ICT integration in the classroom takes many forms. That is laptops, smartphones, applications, and educational software. While traditional educational resources are still part of classrooms, current trends dictate the increasing digitalization of education and educational resources. What this does is create a need for digital literacies and digital citizenship to be key educational skills. A definition of digital literacy is that it enables students the required skills needed to traverse information pathways. Thinking critically and the implications on educators, this sees the increasing importance of digital literacies within modern classrooms. In addition to this, educators need to be able to teach, recognize, and help students build the knowledge and skills required to become digitally literate digital citizens. A TIF 2018 suggests one way of achieving this is through a hybrid educational approach, where educators use a combination of digital and traditional educational resources. As pre-service and in-service educators, also we need to be aware of the potential harmful challenges and risks associated with the adoption of these new technologies.
Cyberbullying is a form of repeated bullying or harassment through electronic means. Cyberbullying most commonly occurs on social media, but can be carried into a classroom due to technology being readily available and could have negative effects on a child's education by making it difficult for them to focus on their studies instead of their social hardships. It is important that technology such as smartphones, laptops, and other electronics are not only moderated and restricted by supervising teachers, but children should also be informed of the dangers of cyberbullying and educated on how to act if they ever find themselves caught up in it.
As teachers, it is important to recognise the role that fake news can play in the classroom. It is our duty as educators to ensure that students are learning authenticate and credible information for assignments and about other students around them, in order to minimise the risk of cyberbullying and gaining incorrect knowledge. Fake news, as the name suggests, is essentially information that has been falsified, altered, or manipulated in order to change or form someone's views or mindsets. Fake news can affect your students as they may find themselves believing it and spreading it in both their assignments and online. It is highlighted by Mojang in A Computational Approach for Examining the Roots and Spreading Patterns for Fake News, that fake news was generated by ordinary users. This can include your students. This can lead to cyberbullying after believing false information spread online about a student or being misinformed on a topic. This also results in the bullied child suffering with the repercussions of false information. In order to reduce the spreading of fake news, it is suggested by Edson C. Tandock and others in their writing Audience's Acts of Authentication in the Age of Fake News, that as teachers you can encourage students to avoid using their own sense of judgment when trying to authenticate information, and instead become active readers and listeners and ask questions about the text, rather than just accepting it willingly, as fake news today has become increasingly difficult to distinguish between. You should also discourage Google and social media for information, as they might end up with the same fake news as they had received before. Instead, promote peer-reviewed articles, utilising the library and government websites. As information communication technologies become increasingly integrated in modern classrooms, we as pre-service and practicing educators need to recognise the key issues surrounding these technologies. Therefore, it is always important to monitor students to ensure they aren't facing difficulty with computer literacies, cyberbullying, and authenticating fake news. In addition to this, we need to enhance computer literacies, prevent cyberbullying, and avoid initiating fake news. Through doing this, classrooms should run effectively while being interconnected with technology.